Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Vikavolt or Vikavolt, however you say it. It is a very cool mon, base 43 speed, allowing for it to actually be a Trick Room user. Really high base special attack, 145, and its defenses are pretty good as well. Now this is an updated video because Vikavolt has got access to a new move during the Isle of Armor update. If you want to check out some more sets that are slightly varied, go and check out the card in the corner. I'd recommend you do that at the end of the video, just because you want to check out these sets first, obviously. Now, as well, if you could go down and like and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, that would be greatly appreciated. It really helps me to build up the community. It really helps the channel out. Helps increase the impressions, so it can be really beneficial for me, and it would be really appreciated. So, moving on to Vikavolt, we have 3 sets today, 2 generic and 1 Dynamax, and we're just going to jump straight in. The first set we have is a Choice Spec set. Now, Vikavolt does work very nicely with Choice Specs, having the ability to increase up its already stellar special attack by 1.5 times, taking it to well over 600 special attack, and it gets access to so many cool moves, as well as Levitate, meaning you have an immunity to ground types. Now, we have Thunderbolt, powerful electric type attack, boosted by stab, hits a variety of Pokemon, for at least neutral damage. We have got Bug Buzz, powerful bug type attack, again hitting a variety of Pokemon. It goes behind subs and is boosted by stab. We've got Energy Ball, which can just hit a few more different Pokemon, so for example ground types and rock types. Rock types are a bit of a concern for you. And then we've got Volt Switch. Now Volt Switch can be really effective here because you're so slow. You can absorb a hit, and then you can use Volt Switch to be able to get out of there and get into another Pokemon. Now, ground types might switch in on this thing, but at the same time, they might not, because their stab, obviously, will not be effective because of Levitate. They might have coverage in Rock, because a lot of them do typically get things like Stone Edge or Rock Slide. So yeah, you can absorb up the hit. You can also run this in a Trick Room if you want to. That Volt Switch can still work quite well to be a pivot, for example. So let's say they want to switch out, or they want to attack you. You can Volt Switch, go into something to try and sponge up that attack. So that can work quite nicely. If you're going for the Trick Room set, I would recommend going for the Quiet Nature as opposed to Modest. EVs, we've got max HP, max special attack with Modest or Quiet, as I've just said. So you've got more special attack, and then 4 EVs in special defense. Now, I really love this set. I think it works really well. Probably my favorite set for Vikavolt, but we have got access to a couple more different variants. So the second variant we have is a supportive set for Vikavolt. We have leftovers on here, allowing for us to heal up, because realistically, you're going to be taking hits for this. You could always run the Rocky Helmet if you wanted to, if you're taking physical hits. It's definitely an option as well. And move-wise, we've got Sticky Web. Now, Sticky Web, if your team is particularly slow, it can be really effective. It can slow down the opposing Pokemon by 1 stage, anything that hits the ground. So Sticky Webs can just be really beneficial. Thinking of things like Lucario. Trying to think of fast things. Durant, that's somewhat used. But yeah, lots of different Pokemon obviously hit the ground very fast. They will slow down the Sticky Webs. And if you've got a Pokemon that is even faster than that, or you just want to slow something down in general because it's not being affected by the Sticky Web, you can go for Thunder Wave. And Thunder Wave will paralyze Pokemon, so there's a chance for it to become fully paralyzed. And there's also a 50% speed drop, so they're half their speed. Roost as an option to heal yourself up. I think that's definitely a reliable move. I believe it is transfer only. It might not be. You might learn it naturally, but I think it might be transfer only from last gen. I'm not 100% sure. You'd have to check Cerebi for that one. And then finally we have Thunderbolt. Now you can place this with Volt Switch if you want to, just because you might want to have that pivot ability. But Thunderbolt, strong stab, electric type attack. It's just your coverage move there essentially. EVs, as I said, max HP, max defense with a bold nature, so more defense, less attack, and 4 EVs as special attack. You could always go for the max special defense if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you what you want to do based on what you want to do with your Vikavolt. And finally, we have a Dynamax set. So on here, I've gone for a really interesting sort of mix set, and this can work in doubles with a Trick Room set. I've put leftovers on here. Now you could go for any assortment really of things. You could go for a variety of different like red cards. You could go for potentially room service. You could go for, I can't think of other things. You could go for a variety of berries, leftovers. Yeah, lots of different things. Now, on here we've got Rising Voltage. Rising Voltage allows for you to set up the electric terrain, which will allow you to do double damage to anything that is touching the ground whilst the electric terrain is activated for that Rising Voltage. So going from a base 70 power move to a base 140 power move. I've put Poison Jab on here specifically to help you raise up your special attack. Now, I know it's very, very interesting, and it's probably a little bit weird, but Poison Jab, allowing you to raise up your special attack maybe by 1 or 2 stages. If you get it by 2 stages, you've obviously got 854 in your special attack, meaning that you should be able to sweep. So that's the idea here. And then Bug Buzz, just typical bug type move. You can lower the special attack of the opposing Pokemon, honestly, probably a move you're not going to use with Dynamax. And then you have got the option for Air Slash to raise up your speed if you want to. Now, there's a few ways of running this particular set if you want to. Now, you don't always have to go for the Poison Jab. You could go for another electric type move, like, well, I wouldn't say Voltage, or you could go for Energy Ball, for example. You've got access to a variety of different things. Now, EVs, you can run these, as I said, in several ways. Max HP, max special attack. I've put 4 in attack to boost the Poison Jab slightly, but you could also go for the 4 in special defense and then go for an Adamant Nature if you want to go for like the speed investment as well. If you're not worried about going for the Poison Jabs and raising up your special attack, you can always go for the raising up your speed. So you can go max special attack and max speed with a Timid Nature, so more speed, less attack. And you've also got options of going for like max HP and max special attack, again, just in general, which could work quite nicely. Anyways, that is all for Vikavolt. I know that Dynamax Set is a little bit more interesting, and I hope I've explained it somewhat well, but obviously you don't have to raise up your special attack if you don't feel the need to. You can always run Weakness Policy or something if you want to deal with that. That is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out for here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.